The whole of tennis Germany was watching Berlin in June 2017. The traditional LTTC Rot-Weiß was hosting the 41st International German Junior Championships, the Allianz Kundler German Juniors, supported by Optimal Systems. The world's best juniors met on the 16 courts scattered around the Steffi Graf Stadium, a top-class level with nearly 200 participants from more than 40 countries. This year again, the audience was able to experience a few world stars of tomorrow, who wanted to follow in the footsteps of Boris Becker, Pat Cash, Björn Borg or Steffi Graf. However, not only the victors of Berlin became future Grand Slam winners. The most recent example is Latvian Jelena Ostapenko, who won the French Open in 2017. 6 years earlier, she played in Berlin. At that point, she was only 15 years old. The co-organizer, the German Tennis Federation, also regards the tournament very highly.
I think that a very good tennis is shown here. I would say it is nearly on the Grand Slam level. At least from the quarterfinals onwards, the players have a standard, which makes me say that world-class tennis is being presented here. And that was also honored by the audience. I think as many spectators as there were here, I've mentioned it before, can't normally be found at junior tournaments.
11 female and 11 male juniors from Germany started the tournament. Amongst them Rudi Molliker from the host club LTTC Rot-Weiß. In 2016 he was defeated in the semi-finals by the later winner Daniel Altmaier, who watched a few matches this summer. The young Annika Stabel from Rot-Weiß hoped to reach the quarterfinals as she had done in 2016. However, after her victory against the American Offenbach winner Victoria Flores, she was defeated by the Italian Elisabetta Cocciaretto in the second round. Even if many German juniors didn't go beyond the third round, the DTB federal coaches Dirk Dier and Davis Cup captain Michael Coleman pointed out that it is not only about results. They feel that such an event is also an important test for their prodigies.
These are the most important tournaments, the world ranking tournaments category 1. That is the second highest level after the Grand Slam tournaments. In this sense, yes, these are the tournaments they should be playing. These are probably also the girls they will meet again at the transition to ladies tennis. Yes, it is extremely important for the juniors, especially for our German juniors, to compete internationally, because our school system mostly doesn't allow travels. And so far, we from the Federation are excited about every international junior tournament in which our players can compete against the world's best.
Many helpers were necessary before the yellow balls could fly between the white lines at the Hundekehle Lake every day. 75 tennis lovers behind the scenes, 430 portions of food. On the first 2 days alone, 15 ball children and as many referees and linesmen. These are just a few impressive numbers. At Tennis Point, 4 kilometers of new strings were stretched onto tennis rackets. And the diligent groundkeepers had their hands full, especially when the torrential rains transformed the courts into lakes. That the players don't witness anything is the most important point for tournament desk manager Mike Daugard.
The tournament here in Berlin is probably one of the largest in Germany. Of course, we have the world's elite that plays here, and we have to organize everything accordingly and make sure that everyone feels at home. That is one of our main concerns, that's the tournament daily life. Even if it's a large tournament, it's shaped familiarly.
At this year's German juniors, there were many surprises. For instance, the 2 top-seeded players already failed in round 1 or 2. Local matador Rudi Molliker, on the other hand, suited his favorite role perfectly and moved into the final without losing one set. He had resolved to manage a lot during his home tournament.
At home he always intends to manage the maximum. He dreams of winning here, and so far this is a really special tournament for him.
Both finals were worthy highlights of the week-long tennis festival of the world's best juniors. With Jule Niemeyer, number 8 seeded, and the number 10 seeded Ukrainian Anna Lagutsa, 2 similar player types were facing each other. Both play very powerful tennis from the baseline, serve very well. After a clearly won set, the German was suddenly behind by 1-5 in the second set. But Niemeyer fought off 3 set points and caught up with a magnificent pursuit with unreachable stops and forceful long-line shots. After winning 6 games in a row, she transformed her first match ball into a tournament victory.
My first title on the ITF Junior Tour is extremely important for me. To win a tournament in Germany is always especially exciting.
Even on the day before the singles, the finals of the doubles were extremely exciting. In a one-sided but nonetheless impressive match, the Russian Anastasia Kulikova and her Chinese partner Xiu Wang dominated with 6-love, 6-love. In the junior boys doubles, the US Americans Ryan Gertz and Axel Neff played an exciting 3-set thriller with 7-6, 3-6 and 10-5, winning in a match tiebreak. The junior boys final was contested by two well-trained, powerfully playing athletes, Rudy Mollica and Stefan Pelosi. After a balanced start, Mollica was eventually able to achieve a 6-4 and the 1-love lead in sets. The second set started with a serve lost by the German, but the Berlin-born counter-attacked, balanced out and won with forceful and precise serves. With a break, Mollica won the title to the cheering of nearly 1,000 spectators. With this, he's the first Berlin winner since 2003.
Winning the title in Berlin is extremely important for me because this is my home. In the last 2 years I was always so close last year in the semi-finals, and to win this year's tournament means a lot to me.
The junior world-class tennis tournament in Berlin would not have been possible without its sponsors' generous support. Therefore, a special thank you goes to the namesake of the tournament, David Patrick Kundler and his Allianz General Agency, as well as the co-sponsor, the software company Optimal Systems, the German Tennis Federation and the Tennis Association Berlin-Brandenburg. Our longtime partner Engel & Völkers and the Berlin Senate, as well as many other companies and sponsors, make this tournament possible. The LTCC Rot-Weiß is nevertheless constantly looking for further supporters. Recently, the BTO Management Consulting AG was won as a collaborator.
We think the Tennis Club Rot-Weiß is a very innovative enterprise, or better, a very innovative club with a great youth development program. So we want to participate, we want to support it, and of course we are extremely delighted about the tournament victory of a Berliner club member. We are still under the influence of two very exciting matches and are enthusiastic and very happy and grateful that we are able to sponsor this event.
The Allianz Kundler German Juniors, supported by Optimal Systems 2017, are history. But the world's best tennis juniors are already looking forward to a reunion in 2018, when the world stars of tomorrow are playing again at the 42nd International German Junior Championships in the Steffi Graf Stadium.